Welcome to our continuing coverage of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We're here for pivotal Game 4 with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson, and let's get started. And the series being hosted in Indianapolis for tonight's game, as the Pacers will be going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. Well, the series hasn't gone the way they had hoped, obviously down 3-0, but let's get Shaq to comment on this. Are they only playing for pride tonight, or can they legitimately come back?
Well, never say never, Ernie.
Oh,
well,
you just said never twice.
All right,
and you said never to say it.
No, never say.
You can taste the excitement here in Indianapolis. We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Pacers. What a final series they've had, going undefeated, 3-0. They have a chance tonight to sweep the series and walk away as NBA champions.
And guys, you can sense the anticipation from this crowd, hoping that by the end of the night, they'll see this team hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy at center stage. But as hard as it might be, the players can't get ahead of themselves. They still have a good And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
On defense, the Pacers, they come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Tipped away. And stolen by Bennett. And here we go. Fast break. Freaks got it. And George with the stop.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Fader on the way. Griffin can't get it to go in.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And here they go. And then it's Pierce with the jam.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Crawford with the ball. Here's Griffin. That doesn't go either for Griffin.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Crawford drives in. Unloads from 13. A nice shot by Griffin.
You know, as soon as he recognized As the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
And he gets the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Griffin a screen on Ellis. Crawford drives in. Here's Griffin. Shot is no good. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Ellis dishes to Bennett. Back to Ellis. Again, Indiana.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Ball passes to Crawford. Here's Griffin, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Nice shot by Bennett.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Clippers trail by 9. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. I asked him what he could say to his team at this point, and he told me it was easy coming up with a pregame speech, saying everyone expects them to finish us off anyway. The pressure is on them now. It's almost as if our team can just finally relax, and if we do, we'll be able to get back to our game and get back in these finals. An optimistic attitude, to be sure, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Now here's Paul. D right on him. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The lead pushed to double digits. 8 points for Freak.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And now, let's do it. We go. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. The 4th spot held by Paul George.
He is having so beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Some changes for Indiana. Turner comes in for Allen, and it's Hill in for Ellis. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Picked by Griffin. Jordan kicks to Paul. It's Redick on the wing. 3-pointer. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Nice shot by Bennett.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Ball's knocked loose. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And then for the Clippers, Allen Bear comes in for Jordan. And it's Johnson in for Paul Pierce. Johnson the screen, all up top. From the arc. That is good. Paul's got 7. Indiana leading by 5. Shot on the wing. Shot by Bennett, no good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Griffin, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Hill, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
D'Alembert with a screen on hit. Griffin dishes to Paul. Redick for three. Hill pulls it in.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And the Pacers lead by 7. Paul outside. Screen by D'Alembert. Redick passes to D'Alembert. Clock at 6. Johnson outside. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Redick with the bucket.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
And the basket by Hill.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Clippers trail by 8. He's checked in for the Clippers. On defense, Indiana. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. It's good from long range. Paul's got 10 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual adjustment.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Redick kicks to Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches a 3. The rebound by Bennett.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Tipped away and stolen by Bennett by himself.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And now, let's hear it for your Pacers.
And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team.
Our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because when our bench comes.
When your starters feel that good about their second unit guys, that's a heck of a asset that a team can have. And if you've seen Chris Paul cheering from the bench, you know that it's very, very true.
And that's the kind of team that's always been so much fun to play on. Everybody's really pulling. For one another, no matter who's playing, even in practice with that kind of a team, you tend to have more fun.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Pacers team out there.
Boy, have they come out strong. Just some tremendous offense.
Guys fully in control and stroking it well.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Johnson, Thornton out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Pierce in at the 4 spot. Outside, George. Here's Bennett. Redick with the rebound.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough.
Whoa! And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Nice shot by Bennett.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Jordan dishes to Johnson. Knocks it loose and stolen by Bennett. Jumps up, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Jordan kicks to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him. And Los Angeles with some changes. Griffin comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Crawford in for Marcus Thornton. Here's Bennett. 22 points for him. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and seemed to be seeing the action in motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
Now Crawford. Outside Jordan. Outside Pierce. And that one's on target from the wing. Pierce has got 8 points.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Then at the pass to George. Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Pedal to the metal right now, really pushing it.
And 3 of their last 5 makes here coming in transition.
Redick up top. He's covered by Bennett. Here's Griffin. And Turner with the block. And again, Indiana running the floor. And Bennett throws it down.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Ellis against Crawford. Jordan the screen. And the wide open shot from Redick. Los Angeles with another miss.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided. Game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Crawford's shot is good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Bennett kicks to Ellis. Over to the wing. And Pierce over to help. Ellis with it. And Crawford picks him up defensively. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench.
And the first half.
Kevin, I'm...
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Bennett. 28 points and also 5 steals.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Bennett in at point guard. Hill is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then it's Paul George. And it's Ellis in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Crawford dishes to Paul. Jordan against Hill. Jordan the screen. Crawford up top. And it's sent back by Hill.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Jordan the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Bennett. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Griffin sets the screen for Pierce. Back to Griffin. It's rebounded by Indiana. Ellis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Allen. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Allen's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And George with the stop.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Ellis, that's good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
There's the screen. That's a 2 from Paul. Some solid defense there from Bennett.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by Bennett. And that's 17 points for Ellis.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford.
Los Angeles timeout call. Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming to the court are your teammates.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Freak number 1. Second, Chris Paul.
Well, for these two, the bright lights and the extra attention and intensity of the postseason doesn't do anything to affect their concentration. Both of these guys always seem to get the ball to the right man at the right time. Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Redick setting the pick for Paul. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's Bennett. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Turner's checked in for Allen. George against Pierce. Paul for 3. No good. This number 7, he's made 8 from the field.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make 3, as we saw in the first half. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Pierce against George. George. And Paul gets it to go in.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
On the wing, Ellis, covered by Redick. Here's Bennett. And no good as it rattles out. For Los Angeles, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Paul kicks to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Back to Griffin. The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Bennett. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Some changes for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for George, and George Hill's subbed in for Monte Ellis. Samuel Dalembert, who's checked in for Los Angeles. Johnson comes in for Paul Pierce. Screen by Dalembert. Redick for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Hill penetrating. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 7 points for Hill.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Jordan the screen. Redick inside the line. Misfires after coming off the pick. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Jordan slams it in. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Now here's Paul. He's covered by Bennett. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got 24 points.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. That drops. 26 points for Chris Paul.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Bennett dishes to Hill. Charity stripe shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Poked away. Jordan the pass to Johnson. Dalembert sets a screen for Paul. Redick inside the line. Again, Los Angeles.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Indiana leading by 21. Bennett kicks to Hill. Lays it up and banks it in. Hill's got 8 points.
almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Johnson outside. Jordan high post. Clippers moving the ball around. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. To the inside. Here's Dalembert. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. The Clippers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. The first free throw is good. Donald Sloan's checked in. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Hill. Paul George comes in for Hill. Ellis is checked in for Hill. And Bennett subbed in for Donald Sloan. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Dalembert. Griffin comes in for Wesley Johnson. Paul Pierce is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Marcus Thornton. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. And it's Pierce in at the small forward position. Ellis dishes to Bennett. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Bennett's got 38 points. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Paul outside. With the floater, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Jordan the screen. There's the pick. That's a 2 from Paul. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bennett the pass to Ellis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ellis has got 8 here in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Jordan with a screen on Ellis. Kicks it to Griffin. Looking to end the run. Good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Puts it up. Shot by Bennett. No good. Clippers trail by 17. Paul kicks to Redick. Offensive rebound. Here's Griffin. And Allen with the block. Inside, here's George. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
They haven't been effective against George. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Pierce kicks to Griffin from 11 feet away.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
And George, here we go. Bennett misses off the right iron. Clippers trail by 19. Fires from 14. Great defense that time from Ellis. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. A 3 ball. Here's Hill. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pierce for 3. Can't get it to go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Passes it to Bennett. The feed to Allen. The 19-footer is on the money.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
And it's Pierce in the corner. The dish now to Reddick. 9 feet out. The Pacers pull it in. Ellis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bennett the pass to Allen. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And what a game for Allen. 8 rebounds and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they need him.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. On up the court. That one goes. Count. That's 29 points for Ellis.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Pierce. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, "We can run these guys into the ground." A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And here is Paul. Pass to Reddick. Outside, Pierce. Griffin sets the screen for Pierce. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? The rebound by Paul George. Indiana's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. From the wing. No good. Some solid D from Paul. The Clippers shooting about 40% here in the 4th quarter. Here's Pierce. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 19 points for Paul Pierce.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
To the middle. Here's Hill. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish. And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Indiana.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And Hill throws it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Jordan the screen, and they double up Paul. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Bennett kicks to George. To the paint, here's Hill. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And stolen by Bennett. All alone. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
They double-team Griffin. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Griffin. That's 36 points for Chris Paul.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Bennett misses there. And they've done it, the new NBA champions.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, you have to hand it to the entire organization. They work together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan base. I mean, I know one thing. They're going to enjoy this memory for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.